Hi everyone and welcome to Buddy Up Online. My name is Gareth and I work for community relations in schools, and usually I deliver programs in a big hall with loads of pupils and lots of running around. But today I am going to be delivering just a small bit of our Celebrating Diversity program right into your house. Okay, so Celebrating Diversity is one of our Buddy Up programs and it's aimed at P3 level, and it looks at things like identity and feelings and empathy in fun and simple ways. So I just want to thank you for tuning in firstly, and just say that I'm really looking forward to looking at all the ways that we're special and reading some of my favourite stories with you guys and showing you some easy activities you can do at home. Okay, so let's get on with it. Our word and theme of the day for week 1 Celebrating Diversity is identity. So identity is all the things that make you you, and the way I think about it is identity is who we are and how we are. So the great thing about identity is that everybody has one and everybody's is a little bit different, and ultimately that means that everybody's is special as well. So my identity is never going to be the same as any of yours, and your identity isn't going to be the same as mine, and that's the exciting part. So identity can be about how we look. For example, I've got short blonde hair and some glasses. It can be what we like. So I love to read. It can be about who we love as well. So I love my family and my twin sister, for example. And it can also be interesting things like what languages we can speak. I was wondering if any of you guys know how to say hello in another language, and if you can, why don't you write that down now or maybe comment under the video later. So the thing we're looking at today is identity, and that's who we are and how we are. So before we move on to our story, I just want us to take a moment just to breathe and settle in, okay? So I want you to hold your hand up to the screen, just like I'm doing now, and I want you to trace your finger around this hand. And as we're moving up one finger, we're going to breathe in, and as we're moving down, we're going to breathe out. So if you could just copy along with me now, okay? So we're going to breathe in first, and then breathe out, and then in, and then out, and in, and out, and in, and out. One more time. In and out. Okay. As you can see, I've moved to story time corner for our next section, and that's going to be me reading you guys a little story. Okay, so now's the time to put your arms up and maybe relax and get comfy wherever you are. The word of our week is identity, and the story that we're going to be reading is connected to that word. So our story for this week is called All Kinds of People, and it's going to look at all the differences and similarities that we might have with our friends, our families, or people we don't know. So we're going to be looking at our different hair colour and faces, or our different shapes and sizes, or our different likes and dislikes. Okay, so I just want to spray a little bit of my Storytime spray here and give you a little boost of that as well. Okay, there we go. And we're ready. All kinds of people. Some people are tall. Some people are short. Some people are larger. And some people have freckles, or glasses, or braces. People come in all different skin colours. Some people have brown hair, or red hair, or black, or blonde hair. Some people have hair that lies flat. Others have hair that sticks up straight. Some people like to plait their hair. Others like it bushy. Some people have short hair, like myself, or some people have long hair. Some people have straight hair. Others have curly hair. And some people have lots of hair, while others have no hair at all. Okay, this is us on to our likes and dislikes now, okay? So some people like to dance, while others might like to paint. Some people like to play sports, while others play music. And some people like to do lots of activities, while other people just like to relax. There are as many different kinds of people in this world as clouds in the sky and fish in the sea. But everyone's special, including me. And I don't know if you can see, but everybody watching this video as well is special too. I know you can't see yourself, but imagine. So, all kinds of people. That's about all the different identities that our friends and our families and everyone we know might have. And that's linked to our word of this week, identity. But it's also linked to another word that we use quite a lot, and it's in the title of the programme, Celebrating Diversity. So, you might not have heard the word diversity before, but all that diversity means is that everybody's a wee bit different, and that's good. Diversity is all of us being special, and all of us being unique. And all we're going to do over the next 4 weeks is celebrate that diversity. We're going to celebrate, we're going to have a party, we're going to say yay about the fact that we're all a bit different. Did you recognise yourself in any of the people in the story? Did anybody have lots of hair? Did anybody have no hair? Did anybody like to dance? Or did anybody prefer to play music? I know I saw myself in the music one, or in the blonde hair maybe, or in the ginger hair, some would say. But that's going to give us some ideas as we move on to our activities about different aspects of our identity. Okay. I want to show you how to do 2 quick and simple activities that will tell me a little bit about your identity and get you thinking about who you are and how you are. Okay, so some of you may have done a couple of these activities before if we were in your schools, but for some of you this may be completely new. If you have done this before as well, I'd be interested to see if anything in your All About Me has changed over the last few months or even weeks, because our identity can change over time. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is called All About Me, and it has 6 sections. 6 basic facts that I want to know all about you. Okay, so I'm going to show you mine now. So the first one we have here is my name, and that is Gareth, as you know. The second one is my age, and I am 26. I was 26 last week, actually. Could you believe that? What I look like, thirdly. So I've written a little bit, and I've got glasses, blonde hair and cool clothes, and drawn a little bit of picture as well. So something special about me, I mentioned it earlier, but I am a twin. I have a twin sister. Okay, there we go. My favourite hobby. So hobby is just something that you love to do, and I love to play music. Okay, and then lastly, I want you to write your signature down there at the bottom, and your signature is just a squiggly way of writing your name that adults do sometimes. So we have your name, how old you are, what you look like, something special about you. That one's a wee bit hard sometimes. Your favourite hobby, and your signature. And your teacher will have sent out a copy of this with all the rest of the work this week, okay? And it will be underneath the YouTube video as well. If you haven't got a printer at home and aren't able to print this out, that's totally fine. All you need to do is draw 6 little speech bubbles and write each of these 6 categories down there, okay? So I want you to do your All About Me for us this week. So the next activity I want to show you guys is the self-portrait, and the self-portrait will allow you to show parts of your identity in a more arty or creative way than All About Me did. So I'm going to show you mine now quickly. So this is my self-portrait, okay? As you can see, it's got what I look like there. It's got the blondish hair, the glasses, the smile, my favourite green shirt as well. So we want you to think about what you look like and draw that onto your self-portrait. Around the edge, we want to hear about what you like to do or other things that make up part of your identity. So I've got a guitar because I love to play music. I've got a book because I love to read. And this is a dog lead because I love to take my dog Max out in big long walks as much as I can, okay? As you can see, I've got my 2 favourite colours, blue and green, around the edges, and I've done a wee bit of shading at the side there. But this activity allows you to show parts of your identity, what you look like, and the things you like to do in a bit more of an arty way, okay? So, like All About Me, we're going to send out a copy of the self-portrait, but like All About Me, you can easily do it if you just draw a frame and then draw yourself and some things that you love to do around the edges of that frame yourself, okay? Thanks for tuning in today and giving me your full attention. This week, we looked at identity, which is who we are and how we are. Hope you enjoyed this week's story, and I hope you get on well with the activities that we've left you with. Okay? Remember, you can bring the rest of the people in your house in on those activities too. If any brothers and sisters want to join in, feel free. Or you could ask your mum and dad a question like, where did my name come from? And that might give you some more ideas to put down in your All About Me section. Okay? If there's anything you're particularly proud of that you've done through the week, then you can send that to your teacher or to us on the details below the video. Next week, Nadine will be back and she's going to talk about feelings with you guys. But thanks again for tuning in, and we hope to see you then. Goodbye.